A few years ago, Nine University started out as two guys building an Amazon business selling cornhole lights and talking about it in front of a camera in a 300 square foot studio apartment. Now it's an organization with 150 plus people on payroll featured in the likes of Forbes, Business Insider, Sourcing Journal, and more. Nine University is a team, and we have to share what we know with the world, with you. It's not about what we offer, it's about gaining knowledge and expertise from real people, building real businesses that you can apply to yourself. Let's freaking get it. Nine University. It's who we are.
What's up, YouTube fam? My name is Dylan Shively. I am the owner of James Warren Group, Inc. We are the top-notch, greatest in the world, greatest in the galaxy, greatest in the universe, greatest everywhere when it comes to credit repair. You clicked on this for a reason. There's a common thing that's going around in this credit industry, right? When it comes to credit, sometimes it's a sore subject for a lot of us. And the most common things that we have that make us not too excited to talk about credit is credit cards and credit card debt, that utilization, right? So obviously the title of the video is you want to learn how to cut it, you want to shred it, right? You want to shred your credit card debt like this Texas heat shreds body fat, right? So quick story. I was in the same position as most of my clients and as most of you probably watching the video. And I know it has to be, because if it wasn't, you probably wouldn't have clicked the video. But anyway, credit card debt is the absolute worst, okay? It is the worst because we are told at a young age, hey, here's some free credit cards. You're pre-approved. Here's all this free money. They don't talk about paying it back. They don't talk about the interest rate, right? They put that in the small print. They don't tell you you're paying 30% interest, right? They don't say you got to give it back. When I was a kid, I thought it was just free money. And then I found out it wasn't. Right? Because went into collections and then they would keep calling me saying I have to pay these things. And I was like, well, damn. All right. Well, if I got to pay it, it is what it is. So I started making payments. But then I realized I bit off more than I can chew. So I was carrying on this credit card debt for a very long time. My utilization was almost maxed out. It was a 99% utilization. I was 1% away from being completely maxed out. And then what happens? I try to make payment arrangements. I try to pay them off. I would even go and pay above the minimum payment. Sometimes I'd pay, $200, $250. But then all of a sudden next month, because of the interest and how high it was, it'd go back up to the original balance. And one of my cards were $5,000. And it really, really sucked. I felt like I was never going to get around and get out of this credit card debt. So I have learned through, a couple years of experience and doing it myself and helping other clients, which, by the way, I've helped just over, now I can officially say, over 2,000 clients. I now operate out of 17 different states, and I help people all across the United States. So we want to learn how to cut this out. Let's go ahead and get right into it. So here's the strategy. So maybe your credit isn't the best, and it's hard to pay off those credit card debts. Well, that's okay. There are banks. For example, there is a company called OneMain Financial. That is somebody I usually recommend to some of my clients. And by the way, I'm not sponsored by them. They don't pay me money. I'm not an affiliate. I don't get referrals. I'm just telling you experience. OneMain Financial, they're not your traditional bank. So when they lend money, it may be a high interest rate, but they can usually approve you for a good amount of money. Right? So let's say if you're somebody that's $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 in debt, you may want to find a financial firm like them, not saying you have to use them, find a financial firm that will go ahead and lend you the money. Now, normal interest rates when you have good credit can be anywhere from 2 to 5%. But because you're going to a place like this, it might be 15 or 20%. But here's the cool thing. It is lower than what you're paying in your credit cards. Most credit cards are 20, 23, 25, 27, 30. I've seen 36% interest, right? So here's what happens. Dylan, I'm stuck in debt and I can't pay this back. Why would you tell me to go get more debt? That doesn't even make sense. Don't worry. Wait, I promise.